Hello, Malcolm, and hello, everyone else. Welcome to episode 12 of New Planetary Report. A few things to show you. Probably just a quick run around today. I spent a lot of time grinding. And then I signed the game up into the thing where it gets beta updates, and then I was like, oh my god, it'll probably destroy everything I've built. I don't think it did. I haven't really looked around. Just put that away.
New blueprint acquired. Power restored. All primary systems online. Capturing body moisture to chemically neutralize residual odors in bodily fluids before re-ingestion. Please press the activation button in the next 3 seconds.
We're not going to worry about that.
Not to activate chemical taste neutralization. Thank you and have a nice day.
Yum, delicious. Let's eat one of these too. Yum, delicious. Okay, it's appears to be dawn, so we're getting zappy. We've got a power cell on us, right? Yeah. We don't have anything else on us, but we're not gonna take a lot of time here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Gonna head straight for B2, which I guess is base 2. It's beacon B2, but I guess it's base number 2. It's the second one I built. I built a base over here to use for looting the Aurora, because this going back and forth to adventure thing is too much, and the danger of driving in this deep water at night was actually scaring me out of going back to the Aurora. I was actually too scared to go to the Aurora. If this turns out to be dusk, I'm gesturing at the camera with my finger all admonishingly. If this turns out to be dusk, well, we got somewhere to spend the night. We won't starve. So I'll show you what I did. It's really simple over here. It's just basically a storage and extraction unit. And it's very shallow. Very shallow. It's in these shallows. You know, if we see anything delectable on the way in, like some metal or something, stuff doesn't render in that fast. Oopsie, ooh, don't bang it up. Stuff doesn't render in that fast. You can't zoom over the surface and see everything. You actually have to take a bit of a cruise, which uses more power in your little jugular machine here. Okay, there we go. We're lined right up on the hatch. Let's head there. And yeah, I'm not going to do any grinding or looting this time. I did lots of grinding and looting. You see that? That's our original mobile vehicle bay from long ago. And here we have this little base. So we'll pop out of the sea moth right here. Love that sea moth. And I'll give you a show of the exterior. I put a view gallery on it. I like a view gallery on a base. Not getting much use out of this view gallery. And I stuck a small aquarium in it. Planted a few things in it. I might plant something else in it, I don't know. And just stuck fish in there for food. That's basically it. So it's safe to spend the night here. It's got some reinforcements. I wasn't sure about how much hull strength you need even at this level, and it's on 2 foundations. So its hull strength isn't bad. And as you can see, it's going to be mainly... What do we got in here? A whole bunch of tanks, rad suit, rad gloves. That's in there. It's got its own welder. It appears to have its own laser cutter. Looks like we've got 2 of those. We won't swig that yet. And it's got its own habitat builder and a spare power cell for expeditioning. So all good. And then just an extra fabricator to cook fish faster. You know, why not? What do we got? Salt and water in there and a cooked fish. The place is pretty empty. I don't think I've done anything around here yet. I just built it. And I got some TI there. Probably grabbed scrap metal. Sorry guys, I just wanted to quickly see what was in here. Didn't put any hatches or anything. Didn't want to spoil it up. Just left it like this. Didn't put in a seat or anything yet. But it is quite a nice view out of this place. Quite pleasant. And we've got our aquarium in here. I planted some kelp, but it won't grow seeds, so it's just there for the fish to eat. It has to be taller to grow seeds. And I planted some other creatures and beasts. I didn't plant mushrooms because I think they're pretty easy to get around here, and I found an egg, threw it in. It's a sand shark egg, so we got a sand shark in there. Look, he's got 4 eyes. I never noticed that before. One thing I did find was a new species of fish while I was doing some deeper diving, looking for stuff like lithium to make reinforcements, for which reasons I will make clear shortly. So this is our Aurora looting base, and next episode we're going to come back and do that. It seems to get enough power. I put quite lots of panels on it and everything. Let's just get up on top of it over here if we can. A little hard to do. We don't seem to be able to stand for some reason. There we are. We're standing on our base. That's the floaters that were originally holding our boxes. And you have to watch those. If they get stuck to the sea moth, your spawn nearby fails and you have to reload your game. Speaking of which, I should probably quickly save while we're in here. I like to save in base because otherwise you seem to get started in some odd spots. When I first built this, I'm noticing there's some bubbles in the air here. And when I first built this base, there was a Reginald swimming in the main room, just in the air. And when I grabbed it and picked it up, my character went to the swimming animation for a moment. Pretty strange. Okay, one of the things that happened after I went into beta update mode, okay, we're going back for the other thing I want to show you now. Just max, we're not doing any looting or anything. I'm nervous. I'll come back and be really nervous at you next time, because next episode we're going to do some of this adventuring. Because I also put in a fairly deep base, down close to the sea moth's max level, which seems to have decreased. I was getting the warning at, I think, like 225 before, and now that I'm in beta updates, I get the warning at why is this over here? Oh, I see, right, we gotta cross this mountain range. Deeper than I thought. Now I get it at 180. Also, now my tanks don't stack anymore. Oh gee, I hope my base down here isn't wrecked. My tanks don't stack anymore. Now I have to manually change the tanks, which is actually better. It's way harder and more dangerous and scary, but it's actually better. So this is what I built down here. We got enough juice in the sea moth to take a cruise around her. And this one I built it, yeah, there we go, yeah. So I get the warning earlier. It didn't come till 220 before. I built a double view gallery on this, really reducing the hull strength with a lot of glass, but I put in a lot of reinforcements in here. And as you can see, it's actually successfully running on solar. It's actually successfully running on solar way down here. Now I want to take you guys on some exploring down here. It's amazing. In the deeper areas, there's like some stunning new plants and weird things and stuff. I still need to get a few seeds for this little base. But we're going to jump out, and since you've seen it quickly from the outside, there's just that around the back there. It's a gangway around the back. I'll take you inside and take you... Actually, yeah, I'll take you inside and take you for a quick run around. Welcome aboard. I'm going to save. This one's not completely furnished. Well, it's mostly furnished, but I ran... No, I didn't. Actually, I think I might have finished furnishing it. This one actually has an office, so you can sit at your desk here and really enjoy this beautiful view, which is nice. And then it's lithium titanium reinforcements on those two walls. We've got our hatch over there. So here in the other downstairs equipment room, we've got a water maker, bunch of storage, hatch to the gangway, hatch to the lower view section. So we'll pop the hatch. Love the animation for that. It doesn't get old, I'm telling you. We've got our lower view section here. Just, you know, it's just there. And we'll go back in, we'll close that hatch up. Does take up a little time closing and opening the hatches, but I love that feeling of security, although in a real emergency what would happen is they'd be in my way as I ran for the welder. I think I'm going to always carry a welder from now on, because I found out you can weld the sea moth. I left that hatch open. That's okay, we'll leave it open for now. You can weld the sea moth. I was just building a new one every time it wore out. I didn't realize you could repair it. So we got a basic aquarium. I got some writhing weed, red fern, or red bush, fern palm, and something from way down deep called a Gabe's feather, which I am quite fond of. And I just stuck Reginald's in here for eating fish. And this has windows, so you can have a nice look-see, but it's also very heavily reinforced. So while there's still a bit of light, we're going to run through this last gangway. And the reason for all the hatches is it's partly because I love them, and it's partly because each one of them stiffens the base and makes it stronger, plus it stops water if there's a leak. And there could be a leak. We're down pretty deep here. Then we've got this view area. I haven't put a chair in this section yet, but it's nice, eh? It's lovely. I did put a chair in here. You can see our nice base and everything. And we can sit down in our chair. How nice. And believe me, I've actually done it. I've actually sat here and like sipped my coffee and done that. So we're going to run back through here, close all watertight hatches for safety here, lock down this base, and we're going to head back up to the island base for safety and to feed our character some din-dins. I'll just leave all this stuff running. We had one leak when the base was first built, and there's been no leaks since. I think the extensive reinforcement has been good enough. You can't reinforce these, unfortunately. It's a bit disappointing. So now you have a brief tour of our underwater base, which is just a jumping off point to explore some deep cracks and stuff that are near here. It means I've got a place to easily recharge the sea moth, spend the night. I don't have to go surface. It was just fun to do. I can't believe it works on solar. I was trying to put in a nuclear plant because I have some uranium, although I'm not really sure how to use it. And just not working. Okay, let's surface. Let's just go straight up because we're really close to the island, so there could be rocks. So we'll just go vertical here. Just orient there. I'm trying not to tilt the sub as I orient. Okay, we'll start forward. Get back to the island base here. Whoops, I took her out of the water there. It should have more of a wake splash when it comes back in. Well, it was just a quick tour for you folks. That's what I've been grinding to do, and if it's all gone next episode, well, that's because there was some really cool update that was probably worth losing everything for, so not a problem. So, we haven't explored the island completely. We've done some of the island. And we haven't explored the Aurora really at all because I was too chicken, but now I got a base right there, so I can take you guys there and we can do that. We're going to eat at the vegetable garden, and I'll show you our new fish. And yeah, we've got some really cool deep stuff to explore down there. Like seriously, there's some stunning stuff, but the new way the tanks work is freaky. It is actually. We're going to eat veg and a fruit. See how that does for us. Veg first, fruit for dessert. Delicious. Do we have a reclaimed water to swig? Yeah, we'll just drink of both, get them out of inventory. So we've got a cutter and a welder and a tank. That seems good. Oh, I should have picked up some tanks down at the deep base, but you know what? There's a couple of tanks back at B2 base, and there's a bunch of tanks at deep base. So actually, that's probably about where all the tanks and stuff should be. I don't think I left the Seamoth headlights on. I certainly hope not. And we'll just... this base has pretty much no reinforcements. I didn't reinforce any of the walls in here. It's just what it is. And it's got tons of glass and stuff, but it's at 0 meters. Now, it had one rip when it was first built, too. But it's had no trouble since then either, so... That's a blessing. Oh, there were 2 messages while I was grinding. They're probably in the data bank. No, they're not here. One of them was a distress call from another pod, and I don't know where that is. And one of them was a message from some Aurora crew member saying that he had assumed command, and he wanted survivors to rendezvous at the attached coordinates, but I don't know where those coordinates are. Maybe I have to get signal things from the sorry, I'm just grooving out, looking around. Maybe I have to get signal things from the Aurora wreck. That's probably what you have to do. I don't like them because they clutter up the space. Okay, we've eaten. We got our fabricator, all our stuff in there. We don't have to use this for anything. Now we're looking for a silver fish. It's a shining silver fish. I certainly hope it's still in here. There it is. And that is called a spine fish. Let's go look at it. That is called a spine fish. And when you look at it closely, it actually has the exact same graphics as the hoop fish, just with different markings on it. So that's too bad, but that's okay. I guess they're related species. It's not really a problem. It's cool that these predators don't seem to want to munch me. Oh, and the thing about the creepvine seeds in here, I did cut her down to 1 creepvine because I wanted just more room for these pretty different things here. Oh, that's the Gabe's feather, isn't it? Hang on, what is this? No, that's the red-green tentacle. It's completely different. And it's not growing to remotely its full size. The Gabe's Feather's the other one. Not remotely its full size. Let's go upstairs to... which is the way up to the aquarium level? Is this the way up to the aquarium level? No, this is the way up to the view level. The way up to the aquarium level is this one. No, that's the view level. Ha 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 ha. Oh, well, let's just trank out in the view level for a second. I really like spending the night in the chair by the aquarium, though. Here we go. Aquarium access level. Just got confused. No, that's not what I want. Why can't I figure out how to do this, you guys? Am I really that dumb? Am I seriously that dumb? I guess I am seriously that dumb. You are watching like a complete moron, so it's the other up ladder than this one. That's the only choice. So you go up here, and here you go. You got your aquarium access just in time to enjoy the evening. Oh yeah, it's a pretty night here on the planet. I love it. So we're going to sit in our aquarium chair. And yeah, sorry it's a short episode today. I just wanted to take you guys around those bases. And next episode we're going to get in and hit some serious exploring. The thing with the tanks, now it equips properly on the suit here. I still don't know what these are for or what this is for. I wish you could wear 2 tanks. It's so dumb. But now you just have to switch them. I went underwater and tested the process, and you just switch them out as they run out. So it's actually a really sensible change. I don't know why they were just stacking before, but whatever. I love it. We got all our fish in here. Nobody seems to have died. So we've got a really nice wide selection, and we've put in lots of different plants to help keep them healthy. And as it says in the data downloads, they're like, you know, filter feeder type fish. Now I have a strong feeling that when we reload the game, it'll just automatically be dawn and the base will be at half power. I think that's how it works. Oh, you'll notice the power on this base is way down. I cannibalized some solar panels for the deep base. I ran right out of resources and I was having a hard time finding quartz. I did find an incredibly rich vein of quartz twice. You know, I'm not a good navigator, but I liked it so much I remembered the way to it. And I think I can remember the way to it again, and it goes down so deep, I have no idea if I can dive that deep. No idea at all if I can dive that deep. We need to make the sea moth able to go deeper, so we need to find stuff to modify it, and we need to make the big submarine that can go super deep. So we need to find the tech for that. So we're going to save our game right here. And going to bid you guys a good day, good night, good morning, whatever time it is where you are right now. I hope you're having a good time. We're here in our nice safe base. No animals can get in. I was thinking today it wouldn't be so bad to be transported to this solitary life. With so much machine help, you know, you could actually live quite nicely. There's no mention of how this place is cleaned. Not in the graphics or the endless, like, bottles of Windex and little cloths. Okay, I shouldn't make jokes. Anyway, you guys have a good one. And we will see you all next time. I'm just saving again because I always do. See you all next time. And until then, bye for now.